My name is Robin D'Souza. I'm with the DSM for Western New York. How many of you guys are Batman fans? Anybody? Excellent. I'm a huge Batman fan, and my name is Robin, so I just figured it would be a good theme to put in my presentation today. So in all seriousness, I want to talk to you guys about an opportunity that I've been working for the past 2 years now. And I want to share some of the ideas that I've learned along the way. Great Batch Incorporated in Buffalo, New York manufactures these batteries that go into implantable medical devices such as pacemakers and defibrillators. Now these components get put into humans. Keeps your heart ticking, right? Now this is a matter of life or death. So every single battery that gets manufactured has to be tested thoroughly before it gets shipped out, and can be thousands of batteries at a time. Now the customer had tried to replace their old test equipment with custom non-anion hardware and had failed. In addition, this customer had never heard about National Instruments before. Now you can tell that this wasn't your standard opportunity. This wasn't standard because the customer was never known to NI and he never used Lavalier before, right? But before I get into the details about the opportunity, let me tell you the most critical step in winning this opportunity, and that is finding that opportunity. During the first few weeks out in the field, my ASM and I were reviewing my accounts, and he told me, focus on Great Batch, I believe there's potential there. But he himself hadn't had any luck penetrating this account, right? Steve Schiffauer. Anyways, I took his advice, and I looked into the Oracle database, trying to find any leads, no leads at all. So I went and called every single contact in that database for a visit. And I got a whopping 1 visit, which turned out to be a very unproductive one, right? But at the end of the visit, all I did was ask the customer if there was anybody else I could talk to. And he said, yes, you should talk to Dave Goodlander. So I got Dave's number, called him up, left him a voicemail, no response. While I was calling other contacts at this account, another person told me, hey, you should talk to Dave Goodlander. Now I knew this guy was important. So I started calling him constantly, trying to get a visit. Finally, he got back to me and agreed for a visit. This is how the opportunity started. Cold calling and asking for referrals. Now I'm all excited, and you know how the new FSCs are out in the field, right? So I'm jumping up and down and calling my ASM, and this is what he had to say about this.
Come on, Robin, to the Batcave. We haven't 1 moment to lose.
When we finally met with the customer, he told us about his project, and what he wanted to do was build a new test facility to test thousands of these batteries at a time. He also told us that this project was out to bid with several other companies. Some were proposing NI hardware, and some were not. So, one of the companies that wasn't asked to bid on this project was our local select integrator, Viewpoint Systems. And we knew that bringing Viewpoint into this project would ensure the use of NI hardware. We really wanted to get them in. But how? Fortunately, at one of the meetings with the customer, he told us that he wanted to redesign a custom board for a totally different project. Right away, we said Viewpoint Systems, and we got them in. Once the customer got engaged with Viewpoint Systems, Jim Campbell, the president of Viewpoint Systems, worked very hard to gain the trust of this customer through his years of experience selling ATE systems, and got the opportunity to bid on this project. That was a second crucial step in winning this opportunity. Now, since the customer had already tried to do this before and had failed, they were very risk adverse and very slow at making decisions. So to bring this opportunity home, National Instruments and Viewpoint Systems decided to invest time in a proof of concept and show Great Batch exactly what they wanted to see. It was a significant amount of time that we put in, but when the customers saw PXI, SCXI, and LabVIEW RT, which by the way was the main ingredient, they were hooked and they decided that this was the right platform for their project. This just goes to show that when you invest time and you use the resources such as systems engineers, integrators, to put and build a proof of concept, this can be very significant in winning opportunities. After that, National Instruments and Viewpoint System were awarded the project. Now, like all opportunities, I had my fair share of challenges, trust me. There were several times that the customer would actually call me and tell me that this opportunity wasn't going to happen. That's when I would go to them, loan their defibrillators because my ASM already had a heart attack. But there were several corporate resources that saved the day on various occasions, and I want to take this time to thank them. Chad, Naji, and Jim from the Switch R&D team. When we were very close to getting the order, we found a problem with one of the switch modules. The response time that the switch team took to find the problem and manufacture a new rev was just amazing. This was another kicker in winning the opportunity. Owen Golden actually came out to the field twice to meet with this customer. Scott Rogers, Joe Salazar and Tony Barksdale, Sue Chardevoin, Jay Grassel, and of course, Batman, my ASM, Steve Schiffauer, who helped me plenty to close this opportunity. This just goes to show that when we work as a team, we can win opportunities. Owen, I apologize, I had to make you Batgirl. This was the order, and it came on a single quote. I had a very nice day that day. Compared to multi-million-dollar opportunities that we've been seeing, this is not a very big order. But remember, this came from a customer who had no idea who National Instruments is. And we beat Agilent to win this opportunity. That just made it a lot sweeter. In summary, this opportunity was not a whole lot different from other opportunities that you guys have been working on. We had great support from corporate. We had great products to show for the customer. There are two most crucial things in this opportunity. One was bringing the right partner to sell for you. And two, being aggressive in going after opportunities. There are customers who don't know National Instruments. There are big opportunities out there. Make the cold calls, ask for referrals, and I guarantee you will have your big order. Thank you very much for your time.